Hey guys, welcome to another plan with me. Um, I pulled stickers this time so you guys can see me mark down this, put down all the stickers. Uh, I'm just marking through, weighing in Monday through Thursday. I was on my period. Did not feel like marking down any weight. And then I just check off that I did the trash. I woke up Monday morning with some itchy skin. And then while I was at work, my order from Casely got delivered. That unboxing is on my TikTok and in my shorts if you want to check that out. I went ahead and marked down what I had for lunch, which was ravioli. And then somebody had brought pecan pie bars, which are delicious. Um, and then that afternoon was just a really slow afternoon. I'm skipping marking down homework, and you'll see why in a second. But we had hamburgers for dinner. And yes, I realize that everything is out of shot. I have since figured out a better um, placement of my camera when filming these, so I can do it from overhead a lot better. But I did mark that I showered, and now I'm putting down stickers. I put something that looked like it would give me allergies down, and then this sticker with an envelope, this pie, uh, this spoon for lunch, and then this sad looking unicorn. And then this is why I didn't mark down homework. I made my own script sticker, so that's homework. And then I put the burger down and a shower icon. And then whatever it is at the bottom, I think we'll see that in a second. Um, oh, and that I went to bed. And now we're moving on to Tuesday and Wednesday. I didn't get to film Wednesday or Tuesday night, so I'm putting down this sticker because I slept awful. Um, and then we basically had one of the attorneys in our building pretty much all day, which is kind of nerve wracking when you're used to it just being the three people in the building. And then I had McDonald's for lunch. I got the spicy chicken wraps, and then I called and rescheduled an appointment. Um, when I had like 5 extra minutes, and then the afternoon was super busy. I had some documents come in that I needed to get recorded, and then of course you can't see the bottom, but I know I put that I had nothing for dinner. I washed my hair. Then I decided I would probably just put a uh, sticker down for sleep. And I remembered what I put on as my special thing for Monday, which was that Casely delivery. And then I listened to Wicked, and I'm placing down some stickers. Now, I can tell you that the McDonald's sticker is from once more, is from the Coffee Monsters cup. I don't know why I want to say once more with love every single time. But, anyways, um, and then I'm just throwing down some stickers. I put a happy face by having nothing for dinner. Don't know why. Um, and yeah, and I listened to Wicked while I was working that day. Listening to the Broadway soundtrack so I could listen to all of the songs. And now we're moving on to Wednesday. I put that it was foggy that morning, and it was. It was really visibility was not great. Um, and then at work, I marked down that everyone's getting sick because we had hardly anybody in our middle building. I got gas technically at lunch, but I'm marking it before because I did get gas, and then I ate a hot pocket for lunch. Um, didn't burn my mouth this time because I'm real bad about that. And then I was feeling kind of off, and uh, my throat was getting sore, and I was scared that I was going to be the next one to get sick. And considering my plans, I didn't want to get sick. And then we had pork chops for dinner. I went to bed by 7:30. And for my special thing on Wednesday is that feeling off turned out to be nothing. I think my throat was just sore because I hadn't been really taking care of it. And then I'm writing down some stickers. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going to take a quick sip of water. Okay. And um, if you have a question about stickers, I might can figure out what is what and where I got them, but most of these are in my little uh okay, moving on to Thursday. I was just saying that my stickers are in a sticker book, and I can't really tell you where all of them are from, but I do know that this one I'm putting down is for Daisy Chain Rebellion. People decided to drive like absolute idiots that day. And then just moving on to my work hours, I put that it was crazy in the morning, and I had one closing, which is partially why it was crazy. And then for lunch, my mom came to eat with me. She comes every Thursday, and we had Mexican. Um, and then she took me by a local coffee shop called Hebrews for a little pick me up. And then I had another partial closing where people came in to sign, but we didn't have the full uh, closing. And then, as you can see, I started having cramps that day. I did not eat anything for dinner because I didn't feel too great. And then I took a bath because I was not going to work the next day. And so the next thing that I marked down is that my Wicked calendar got delivered. And now I'm going to put down my stickers. And some of these I might would be able to tell you if I still have them on their original sheet. I put this girl laying down because Jesus, I needed to. Um, yeah, and so I marked down that I changed my pod. Um, and then put a sticker, a little glucometer sticker, and then another sleeping child. And then moving on to Friday, it was my day off, so I marked that down. And apparently I decided to go ahead and mark down my stickers. So I put this little coffee cup down, and then I put this pick up meds, and then I realized very quickly that I do actually have enough room to fit both. So I take up the coffee cup, and then I take up the pick up meds, and I move it up slightly higher, and the pill bottle goes on the other side. And then I put this little girl with a coffee. And here I am trying to figure out where to put this particular sticker. I was getting my hair done for quite some time. I think it took about 3 hours. And so I just put that down. And then I put movie night because my mom and I at least watch Dancing with the Stars on Fridays. So I'm just putting that I got up at 9. I went to Starbucks, and then we watched Dancing with Stars, and we started the new Selena documentary on Netflix. And now we're moving on to Saturday and Sunday. I lost footage, obviously, because as you can see, I wrote down Saturday, but did not was not able to film that. I did film it, and then my camera decided it didn't like my SD card anymore, and it deleted all of the footage. So now we're moving on to stuff for today. And usually on Sundays, I just go ahead and pre-plan out my day. Pretty much know exactly what every Sunday holds. Okay, I'm just gonna mark down that I wash my hair, which I will do later, and I will probably be going to bed by 7:30. And so now we're gonna get into laying my stickers down. And yeah, so that for good sticker, I found a like unauthorized Wicked um sticker book on Amazon, and I made a very quick order so that I could get it by today, basically. And so yeah, uh, I'm trying to use a lot of stickers that I've had for years. So that at the movies, I got it off of some sticker kit. That's a Sweet Quiet Design TV. That's a Planning with Aaron and Daisy Chain Rebellion sticker that I put down for going to bed. And then I'm just going to keep marking down or putting down these stickers, I'm sorry. And yeah, so this little Netflix sticker where I finished a Katrina documentary. I am from Louisiana, and Katrina was a big thing uh, for the state, obviously, and it was a very heartbreaking and eye-opening documentary, and that's all I will say about that because it tends to get incredibly political when you talk about Katrina, and it's still a very polarizing topic. So yeah, and then I'm going to put down this one last sticker, which is Glinda in the bubble. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.